All right, so I literally just recorded the video that was uploaded before this one. So, a little talked out, but this video is not going to be that long. My financial freedom goals, man, I'm hurting bad on that one. So, the crypto markets went way, way down. If you've been kind of watching the crypto markets in general, um, they're hurting. And I don't like to trade some of the one-off coins, so I know that some of those are really taking off, but I like to stick to some more of the mainstream ones. But overall, across my entire portfolio, I don't know if I said that one wrong. It's not a word I use all that often. But across all my investments, I am down right now, as of today, $5,712. Yeah. From last month to this month is almost over. I'm guessing I'm going to lose another $300 or more before the end of the month. So let's say $6,000. I've lost $6,000. That's kind of painful. Now on the year, I'm down 4.5%. So did I lose a lot of money? Yeah, but I'm only down 4.5%, and I'm about halfway through the year. Actually, a little bit more than halfway through the year now. So picking up that extra 4.5% that I'm down, it's completely doable, especially with me going to a 1099 and some of the tax write-offs and benefits that I'll have there. I'm not going to really talk a whole lot about that in this video. Kind of like I said in the last one, I'm working on a video just about, taxes, write-offs, and tax planning. But the me being down 4.5%, in all honesty, as painful as the big number would be, sitting at the 5.7 as it is right now, and I might lose another 0.5, say 5%, it could have been so much worse. So right now, I would say is actually a great buying opportunity. And so going into this next part of the year, I'm going to be using some tax write-offs and investment accounts to really be investing heavy in the down market, because I'm pretty sure by the end of the year, it's going to be recovering and then bouncing back. So even though that I lost, say, let's just round it up and say 6,000, I'm hoping by the end of the year, with the added income buying in at this low price, I'm not only going to get that 6,000 back, but I'm going to try to get triple back. So if I invest the same amount that I'm in right now, which is actually not, it's affordable. I can actually buy in dollar for dollar pretty close to where I'm at. So if it goes back up to where it was before, where the 6,000 becomes a big fat goose egg, I would be up 6,000. Now, if I go back to the previous high, which was about 60 days ago, where I was up almost 14,000, that would mean that I would make an extra 40,000 or more. So the amount of rapid growth I can have in this market is actually pretty phenomenal. And that's why I'm saying the 4.5% that I'm down right now, let's up it saying 5%. It's not happy, but you know what? I can recover that 5% loss in 1 month with a profit range of, let's say if I cap a 20% increase, which I had 2 months ago during a really big jump in the crypto markets. I gained like 15 in 1 month and 20 the next month. So about 35% in a 60 some odd day period. So it's very doable. And that 5% would be completely wiped out and then multiply quite rapidly. But during this time that when it's really low, if I add more money into it and bring that back up, it would just make that grow even quicker. A good example is if you're $2 in the hole and then you put $2 back in to where you're back at zero, that doesn't change the fact that you are still 2 down, but now you're 2 back up. And so when it goes back up to zero, you're still 2 higher. But that 2 now had multiplied some as well because you bought it down here. So it compounds. It's a compounding interest or investment. So even when the market is looking ugly, you can raise the income on it drastically by actually buying in. So as they say, whoops, I'm fidgeting with something. As they say, always buy into the dip. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. And so I'm not that worried about it. And I could always pull out later. That's what she said. And actually, that's what he would say. Or I guess it works for both ways. That's another what he said, she said. Fuck. Anyway, so I'm not really that worried about it. And for my Patreon supporters, I'm probably going to start posting some screenshots showing, the money, my accounts and stuff like that. So if you're not a Patreon supporter, it'd be a great time to become a Patreon supporter. The link is down below. It'll be really easy for you to sign up. You can sign up and just pay $1 if you want to support my YouTube channel. I do have 2 Patreon supporters as of right now, one at $45, one at $1. So highly appreciative of those 2 guys. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a post on there here probably in the next few days. And there's some other benefits that they have about being a Patreon supporter. But anyway, going into the end of this year, going into next year, I'm hoping to have a net worth of $400 to $500. That's actually going to be about $100,000, $50,000 to $100,000 higher than I was predicting with Swift. And that is just with some of the added income and benefits that I'll have with this other company. Now, that sets me up for next year being above 600. Well above. I'm thinking hitting 7 is doable. So I'm going to be breaking down some of those numbers later for you guys, because some of that is highly subjective on a lot of different things if things work the way that they need to. Me getting into real estate is also a little bit on the back burner because the real estate prices are going pew, and I don't want to buy on that unless I'm still fidgeting with something. Sorry, if you watched the last video, you heard me say that already. Unless I could get a smoking deal on a property. So later this year, next year, I might put some feelers out there and see what's available. But I don't think I'm going to be trying to buy $500,000 worth of housing, which is what I was thinking about doing before. I started looking at real estate a little bit, and it's absolutely crazy. So I may be repositioning my plan into opening up a business a little bit sooner than what I was thinking, because I was thinking about trying to drive, get into some real estate and put money in the bank. So I got to sit down both with my CPA and just by myself and try to figure out what I want to do and start positioning myself in that area. And if it's going to be going down the business route, there's some equipment that I need to get picked up, and I could pick up some of that equipment this year, which would give me some tax write-offs. So it's a lot of different possibilities. The main thing I need to do is get with this company, start working, and really reevaluate my business and tax plans, because I'm no longer working for Swift, and everything I had planned was set on the income that I was making with Swift and for the fact that I was on a W-2. As a W-2, there's only so much I can write off. Even though that I have 2 LLCs, they're not generating much income at all. So write-offs were limited. Now, going to a 1099, write-offs have been opened up quite a bit. So that's all I'm going to say on that one and on this video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's right down here, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I make a new video upload. And please comment, like, and rate this video. I do read every single comment, and I try to reply to all of them. Every now and then, I'm not able to. But if you want to get a hold of me or have a one-on-one conversation, you can go down to Patreon. The link is down below. And if you sign up for the one for $45, you can actually talk to me directly on a phone call. So that option is there. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on another video. I make weird faces.